I quit my reflection for a week. I said goodbye to my reflection as much as possible for an entire week, and this is how it went. So hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia Rose and I'm in eating disorder recovery, and today's video is kind of an exciting one. It's been in the works for like a week, 2 weeks now, so I'm quite excited to share it with you. I did do a post on my Instagram about it. If that interests you, here's my Instagram. Because of my eating disorder, I struggled with kind of like almost like chronic body checking that is like still not completely fixed. And for those of you who don't have an eating disorder, don't know what body checking means, basically means for me, there's multiple ways, but it's just critiquing your body for whatever reason. Feeling the need to check it, feeling the need to know la la, this, that, how big this is, how small that is, this. So for me, this can look like looking in my reflection, taking a stupid amount of selfies or like pictures, trying not to do it as I say it, measuring with my hands, or like touching, feeling, comparing, a lot of comparison, like that kind of thing. It's just the worst thing. It's the worst thing. So I thought, how do I fix this? Because it was becoming quite a big problem in my recovery. It was really kind of holding me back. So I was like, how do I stop this? I cover up my mirrors, which is something I have been doing for quite a while in the evenings. If I'm feeling a little bit like not good about myself, I'll cover up my mirrors, and that usually kind of alleviates some of it. So I was like, well, what if I did that for a week? So the first thing I did was the day before I started this, I counted how many times I body checked in a normal, regular day. I got to 34 and I gave up because I was like, well, there's clearly a problem there. And I just spoke to my mother minutes ago and was like, oh yeah, I'm like filming the narrative for this video. And I was like, yeah, because at first I was like body checking 34 times a day. And she was like, I don't actually body check once. Normal people don't body check like on a daily basis. That's not normal. A normal person doesn't body check. Like, yeah, looking in the mirror to make sure you put your makeup on right, or that your trousers are on the right way around, is not the same thing. Sandy has come to join us. So my rules for the week consisted of covering up all my mirrors, which I did do. I didn't uncover any mirrors whatsoever, and the only time I could uncover my small little face mirror was when I was doing my makeup and hair in the morning, because I had things to go out and do and people to see. Those were the rules for the week, because I realised that there must be a strong link between body checking and my confidence levels. So throughout the whole week, I measured on this graph my confidence levels and my mood levels as the days went on. So when I first started and I was body checking more than 34 times a day, my mood was actually a 6, but my confidence levels were at a 2. My confidence levels were the lowest they had been in a long time. Like 2, I mean like I wanted to look like a completely different person. So I changed that. Day 1 was a little bit weird. I did it. I successfully didn't body check. I found myself body checking only 10 times, which again is too much, but it was never like kind of looking in the mirror. I think I looked in the mirror once downstairs, but not in my room. It was just like a lot of, I don't know, it was a lot of feeling, things like that. I had got the body checking down an immense amount from more than 34 times a day to only 10. I felt pretty bad about my skin. My skin was kind of one of my biggest areas of like not feeling good. Like I kept touching my spot. I was going through a really rough patch like that, like the first few days of last week, skin wise, which just made me feel awful. I did feel slightly, only ever so slightly, better about myself than I had the day before, but like it wasn't amazing. I still felt a little bit rubbish, a little bit like I'm not cute. And my mood levels also really dipped because all I wanted to do was look in the mirror, and I was so angry at myself kind of only wanting to look in the mirror. So I went on a walk to try and clear my head, but I ended up just body checking on the walk by taking a stupid amount of selfies. But then I vlogged a bit and showed people the donkeys instead, so that kind of worked. But I guess this was the day that I kind of realised that I was literally addicted to looking at myself, and that was a problem that was doing more harm than good and was unhealthy, not good for me, not good for anyone. So I obviously wanted to be honest with everyone. I have looked in the mirror, however only at my face because I don't feel nervous showing people this. My acne is getting so bad. I guess I'm not very confident about my face. I am trying so hard to fix my skin, but I think it's partly hormonal. However, I have noticed that like body checking is such an instinct. I body checked once, like eating without realizing, and I did notice myself like whenever I go downstairs, I didn't realize I do this, but there's a big mirror in the living room, and every time I go downstairs, my instinct is to turn left. I go and look at myself in the mirror. I haven't done it, I've stopped myself like before I went in, but like I've just noticed that like every single time. Also, if anyone has any tips for skin, that'd be great. Like, can the sun do stuff to it? Maybe it's that, I don't know. And it's something I've struggled with since I was like 12, so I don't know what to do. I've been offered Accutane in France, but like I'm leaving, so I can't, because I'm leaving. Like, I don't have time to do it, to like do the full course with a dermatologist. So I'm like, Everyone told me, oh, when you grow up, you'll be fine. It won't be a problem anymore. Ha! Tell that to my chin.
Ayo, donkey. Onions have layers. Oh, it is Shrek's donkey.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
Then we move on to day 2. I had such a good day and it was so odd. I guess I got enough sleep the night before. My confidence levels and my mood levels just skyrocketed. Very fun. I remember I was just like kind of chilling, revising for my philosophy, having a good time because I had the philosophy test exam for the baccalaureate on Thursday. And so the Tuesday I was just kind of like, okay, we're doing this. I got my work done, had a lovely evening, just enjoyed myself. Had a good time. Preparing for those exams was so much nicer than it has been in the past, because I wasn't just like constantly thinking about what I look like instead of focusing on my test and like what I was doing, not how I looked doing it, which was very good. Good morning, it's day 2. I feel a lot better today. I don't know, just in a much better mood. I went on a run this morning with a little group because I do not run by myself, and I'm gonna go get an early lunch and then snack a bit more in the afternoon, I think. Today is just going to be me like kind of revising philosophy. I'm probably going to do it on my bed. I'm kind of sick of sitting on my desk. Really hot. Hence the look. It is currently, that is not true. Yeah, it's 29 degrees, getting to a high of 32. My body image is like not good, it's like neutral, which is where I quite like it to be. If it could be here all the time, that'd be great, but it won't. But I'm gonna go make some lunch and do some philosophy and everything. And so far today, I've only body checked once, and it was by accident. Like, I didn't consciously do it. I'm feeling quite good about that, actually. Oh, a nap and some pasta is definitely in order.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart.
Day 3, so the Wednesday, I did body check slightly more because the Tuesday beforehand I only body checked twice, which was very, very good. I got it down even more, but I body checked 5 times on the Wednesday, which was not as good. And I did notice that my confidence level was dropped, but my mood kind of stayed the same. But it did show that there's like a clear link between my confidence levels and the amount that I look at myself. So like clearly the problem's not with my body, it's with my brain. And that's like the same for anyone who body checks. Literally, you can feel so good about yourself one day and then rubbish the next, which just kind of proves that the problem's not with how you look. It's with how you think and feel about yourself. And I found it got worse in the evening because I had gone back to school for like my last night in the dorm rooms. Woohoo! I'd gone back to school so that I'd be there early for the exam the next morning. But the bathroom has this gigantic mirror that just covers like an entire wall, and that wasn't the most helpful thing that could have existed. I packed up my room, I've left there now. I never have to go back. I never have to look at the wall mirror ever again. It literally covered the wall, which is great when you don't have an eating disorder. So forward on to Thursday. My philosophy exam went actually really well. I was quite pleased with how it went. I just had like the best day ever. It was such a good day. It was literally such a good day. My confidence levels were so high. My mood levels were just so high. I was running off the adrenaline of an exam because the exam went from 8 to 12, one essay, 4 hours. I took 3.5 hours to write it. I think it went well. Fingers crossed we find out on the 6th of July. It was the best day that I had that week because I just spent the whole day with my friends. Didn't really care what I looked like. Well, I did because I was wearing clothes that I liked. I wasn't constantly thinking about it like, oh, does it still look good for the whole day, as if like what I look like could change in the course of like 2 minutes, which it can't. It's not possible. I spent loads of time with my friends. I went out for a really nice lunch and then I went out drinking. Ate lots of really good food, had a lot of ice cream, a lot of beer and ice cream. And it was the last time that I will see some of my friends for a long time, especially in that kind of group setting. So it was really important to me and I'm just so glad that I was able to kind of enjoy it without just like thinking about what I look like. The only kind of downside of that day that made it not a 10 was the fact that I was like, in the environment I was in. School just, it's not the nicest environment. It's alright, it's just like where things have not been good in the past, so I don't really like being there that much. It's alright, I like the people, just not the environment.
What's it about?
I don't know, I haven't read it yet.
I drank it too fast. I need to finish it before I get home. I should have stayed over at someone's house overnight.
I almost fell.
I finished it now, so no more.
Friday, my confidence stayed pretty much the same, but my mood did go down, and I think that's just because the adrenaline was gone. I was just so tired. I was exhausted after that exam. I was exhausted after going out with my friends the same day as the exam. I was just so tired, but my confidence was still pretty high, which was very nice. I was a bit shocked to like find like the two things were just not linked that day, which I guess is kind of more normal than like having how you feel about yourself influence your mood so heavily. So I kind of see it as a positive, like even if my mood wasn't that bad, I was just exhausted and didn't really want to like be awake. I just wanted to sleep for the whole day, which is basically what I did. But then that meant that I didn't really sleep in the evening, meaning that the evening my confidence started to go down, but it was like right on the cusp of like the 2 days, so I kind of counted it into the next day because it was like literally midnight that I was complaining about how I look. I don't know, I was just scared for summer. I was tired, which makes it easier for my eating disorder to like get in, if that makes sense. When I'm really tired, I just ugh. And I probably body checked more than I should have done that evening. I was just tired, and so sleep is important for recovery so that you can combat your eating disorder. Otherwise you just don't have the willpower, you don't have the energy, you're just exhausted. And my best advice for that is sleep. I don't know why I couldn't sleep. It's probably because I slept most of the day. My whole sleeping schedule is just out of whack. I just need to get myself back on track, but I did find that day that my confidence was fine during the day. It was just in the evening it got a little bit funny.
I just don't feel that cute. I don't feel cute. Recovery is really hard. I am reminiscing a body that I was not physically well in, or mentally, or just like I was just not well. And like you look back and you're like, you see everything with rose-colored glasses, like, because you obviously can't feel what you felt before. So it's like I see those pictures of myself, I'm like my eating disorder's like, oh, you look so good there, you should go back to that. But like when I was like that, I didn't see it. It's only looking back that I'm like, whoa, what was I doing? Literally, what was I doing? I'm not going back. It's just, I want to, but I won't. I don't know what this is. This happens to me. I get tired and then I get like this. I need to stop reminiscing myself as a sick person. Stop it. So instead I want to go to sleep because I know I'll feel better in the morning when I've slept. It always works. It's when I get tired and my brain gets tired and my willpower is just gone that I get like this. So I need to set an alarm because I'm going to go play hockey tomorrow morning. I need sleep. I'm delirious. These bags, this is what happens after a 4-hour philosophy exam and like not that much sleep.
So Saturday my mood came down quite a lot, probably because of the amount of body checking I'd done the day before, which had like gone up again to about like 10-12 times, and I was just like not vibing with myself. But my mood did stay pretty stable. I had a nice day. It was the day that I filmed the what I eat in a day that went up last week, so like I was still happy, I was still like eating, I was still fine. I just definitely did not feel very confident. I kind of felt like I had done like the week prior. You're not gonna feel like amazing every single day, so you just ride it out and then it's all cool and it's fine. On day 7, the last day, the Sunday, was a really chilled out day. I just stayed at home, revised my philosophy a bit. We ate eclairs. I ate quite a few eclairs that day. I remember the day going pretty fast. I just kind of remember chilling out, eating eclairs, watching some TV and revising my grand oral a little bit, which is what I've just done now before I'm filming this. The great thing about this day was that I didn't even body check once, so my confidence just like grew. It was just so good that day. I felt really nice on Sunday. I had such a lovely day. Didn't body check at all because I wanted like a clean sheet for like the last day. I was like, not even twice, not even like once, 0, nil time. I did feel a little bit weird though by the end of the week because it was kind of like, I've not seen myself in such a long time. What do I look like altogether? Didn't know how I looked altogether. I knew what my face looked like. I can see my hand, I can see my feet, but I can't see it all at once. So now I'm gonna show you the footage of me seeing myself. Good morning, it is 12 p.m. now, the Monday the 21st of June, and I'm gonna uncover my mirror. So I got dressed into something that I really like to wear. This is a top that my friend Valentine got me, and my flared jeans. I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror, like fully. I've seen kind of my shoulders up to do my makeup, like most days this week, but now I'm gonna try myself. So first of all, look in my main mirror and I'm nervous. I feel quite good today, which I guess is lucky, so ooh. Let's see my reaction to it. Oh no. No, I can't look. I can't look. Oh, I don't look that bad. It's just weird. I don't hate it. Okay, I don't mind. And like I don't feel the need to just stare at myself for like 30 minutes. So I guess this was a success. Thanks for watching. I just saw myself for the first time in the whole week. It was just a bit weird and my confidence had definitely grown. It wasn't amazing, and like as the day went on it got a little bit more like touch and go, but again I was tired and I feel really good today. And I've noticed that I don't body check as much as I used to before I did this week. Like it's now down at around like 10 times a day, not 34, maybe even less than that really, because like I just noticed that as it comes down my mood goes up, so the better mood I'm in the less I check what I look like constantly. So it's really nice to be able to say that I think I at least partially and very much like made a big step towards fixing my relationship with my reflection by quitting my reflection for an entire week. And I recommend it, but the goal, I need to like clarify, the goal isn't to be scared of your reflection, it's just like to learn to be separated from it, not to place all your worth in what you look like. So if you did like this video, please remember to like and subscribe for more. There'll be a new video next week and I hope you really enjoy it, and I'll see you next week for another video. And I hope that you enjoyed this one and that it was at least somewhat interesting. I really enjoyed it and that's what I did last week. Bye!